This is section 9, part 5, letter M. There are two signs that come in fulfillment for two dreams that begins with the letter M. There are two dreams about the moon. The first dream in this piece comes from section 3, part 1, letter M, and its call name is S21MND. In the month of August 21st, 2008, I recorded this dream inside my dream book. In this dream, I found myself walking with a stranger. The stranger and I were walking towards the ocean. I believe this ocean the stranger and I were walking to was the Atlantic Ocean. And in the horizon, I noticed our moon. The moon was half lit at the bottom, and the top part of the moon was dark. The dark part of the moon was emanating steam or mist from its surface. When I took notice of the moon emanating mist off its surface, I became slightly afraid, and I woken up from this dream. And then this dream impressed me so much so I decided to draw about it. And this is what I see. Okay. In this dream, I draw the moon horizontally lit at the bottom, and the dark part of the moon, or the top dark part of the moon, is emanating some white mist off its surface. Here is section 9, part 5, letter M, first sign to come in fulfillment. In the month of November 15, 2010, I received a sign to S21MND, coming fulfillment, which was presented to me when I had to do research on the internet, and I stumbled upon a YouTube clip which showed the moon horizontally or nearly horizontally tilted, and this video talked about that it was strange for the moon to be tilted this way horizontally, because the moon, when it's a half a moon, is vertically dark on one side and vertically lit on the other side. And I took this YouTube video as a strange thing to watch, because I had no idea up to this point that the moon is only supposed to, when it's a half a moon, to be one side vertically, which is standing up, meaning vertical means up. One side of the moon is supposed to be dark, and the other side of the moon is supposed to be lit. So when I seen this YouTube clip, I was inspired to investigate further about the claim that it's not normal for the moon to be horizontally lit on one side, or nearly horizontally lit on one side. So as I done further research into the anomaly of the moon tilting, I found that a lot of people all over the world also began to take notice that the moon would rise and it would be vertical, and as the day go on and night comes, the moon would literally tilt. And so what I seen on the internet made me go back to this dream, which I just told you guys about, and like I said, I showed you guys the moon horizontally at the bottom. So when I dreamt this, I was somewhat ignorant about the moon being horizontally lit, and in this dream I did not know that the moon is not supposed to look this way. It's supposed to look bright vertically, not bright horizontally. So I took that as a sign that the moon will literally completely turn horizontal. Okay, so let me show you guys a video that I want to show you pertaining to a guy that also noticed that the moon is not behaving like it's supposed to. Let me show you this clip. And the name of the clip is called "The Moon is Crazy Lately."
We are just north of Detroit, and the moon is up tonight. It is totally not where it is supposed to be. Now, as my lovely Deborah says, she has no clue what this means. The clues that I have uncovered or investigated that tell the meaning of this are they're not very friendly. I'm kind of speechless because I came out expecting the moon. I've been watching the moon for, Deborah, you can verify this, I've been watching the moon at least the past 45 days. And I was expecting to come outside and look to one side of the hemisphere where I normally see the moon at this time, and it is not only totally in the wrong spot, I mean it's completely and utterly and totally without a doubt nowhere near where it normally is. So we'll see on the next one, and we'll see if something's coming down. And I left some links in the description box about the Bible and the moon and the sky, the stars and the skies, and signs in the heavens. Godspeed.
Here is the second and last dream. This dream comes from section 10, part 5, letter M, and its call name is S10-1MND. In the month of March 7th, 2010, I recorded this dream inside my dream book. I had a light dream, and in this light dream, I see myself inside a room. Inside this room, I noticed my dead grandmother and one of my father's living sisters. The next thing I took notice inside this dream was that I beheld a tall window which had no curtains or vertical blinds over it. I approached the tall window, and then I looked through it, and I noticed that it was nighttime outside. The next thing that took place inside this dream is now I found myself standing outside in front of this room I was just in. Then I looked in the distance, and I noticed low-rise apartment buildings. And then I felt led to look up into the sky. When I looked up into the sky, I noticed something strange about our moon, or an object that may not have been our moon. Nevertheless, I looked up at it, and then I said, "Why is the moon so far away?" Then I woke in from this dream. And this dream somewhat impressed me, that I felt inspired to draw what I took notice of pertaining to the moon being so far away in the sky. Okay, so that's the moon, and it was very far away. And these are the low-rise buildings in the distance. I was not sure if I was in New York, but I knew for sure that I was inside an American city. Here is section 9, part 5, letter M, second and last sign. In the month of June 2nd, 2011, I believe I received a sign to S10-1MND, coming fulfillment, which was presented to me when I decided to do research in a comet called Alien. And a lot of people also give this comet called Alien another name, which is Nibiru. Then I came upon a YouTube clip that was titled Nibiru and Our Moon, a very bad appointment, a very bad approach. It might take our moon from us. So when I took notice of the title of this YouTube clip, it made me almost immediately go back to the dream I had when I seen our moon for, really far away from our Earth. So let me show this YouTube clip, which is titled Nibiru and Our Moon, a very bad approach. It might take our moon from us.